morning, my friends. Guess what? We have new start. We are going to have new start. I just recently for you I did review of this gorgeous girl, and I have a little bit update about this design. Let me just say first that I've received from Fansells, and that's the one of those brands like no name, and I was always kind of skeptical about the really how it looks, that details maybe not enough. So this particular design, I have to tell you that I did order from my son. Originally I thought this is how you call it, anime, but he told me this is actually gamer character from the game, and he is a huge gamer. He likes to play games, and this is the one of the gamer character. Not sure, I cannot remember her name, but I asked my son, I say, well, she has a ear, so who is she, cat or what kind of character? So he said she's a fox. I believe he say she's a fox, and she's supposed to have a nice and fluffy tail as well. Of course, we cannot see that because this is just a half of the image. And yes, she is very, very pretty in here. So, oh, you know what? Behind her something. I wonder if that's her tail up there. I don't know. What is that? Oh no, it's diamond. Looks like a diamond up there. So yes, I'm stitching this design for my son. He say, Mom, can you start on it? I'm sure you can do in 1 week, he say, right? Dreamer. I told him, shake his head. This is not going to happen in 1 week. Are you kidding me? That's a big design. It's actually, if you will look in here, it's 40 by 57 centimeters. And this is 11 count Ada. So I put, and let me just remind you, hold on, let me show you. In here we do have 35 colors. Okay, I don't know, I need to get with this lights. It's 7 o'clock at night right now, so I need the extra lights. Yeah, here color numbers and the symbols. Yes, so I thought what I will do, if I could stitch her face, then I will know if I want to continue or it's not worth it to work on her at all. Because if it's face not right, there's what kind of joy that would be to stitch the rest of all the dark background, right? So from the kit that it wasn't this one, I just like put in here this threader came with this kit, and I'm using a needle that came from this kit as well, so it worked pretty good for this needle. And I just put in here one of my favorite scissors, and using right now this cookie container that I show you in one of my videos that you can use it. And the thing is, because of this metal tin, right, I put in here my little magnet, and it's just holding my needle very well. So that's my toolkit kind of for this design, so I can put inside of this bag in here. I have my extra threads in here, and I will need to put more threads on my, I put on one of those bags. I put one of those bags from Temu that I did video review. If you did not see it, that's a good cheap store, kind of similarity to AliExpress, I would say. So now I have in here left 4 needles, so I'm just keeping them here for in case this needle break and I will need some extra. So I'm just going to keep in this bag till I, finish stitch, if I will continue or not. So here I put my threads like this. See, I did untangle them because each in here was like tangled up in here, so I let them hang freely. Then I actually braid them, you see, like all together, and that way it's easier to pull out thread wherever I need, I just grab a squish in here and just pull it out. So there's some threads in here I need to refill. You can see there's only like a one thread was in here, one or two. So you can guess, yes, I already started on it, and I will show you. So I will need to, I believe this is all long threads that I need to cut to the length like a meter or even longer, and I might well cut them longer because it kind of is 11 count. They go really quick finish in my threads. Very nice to stitch with them. I think this is it the same? No, is it? Let me check. 452. Oh no, 3861. Okay, so this is just the DMC code, so good thing because it doesn't have like 1 2 by the palette, so I need to look for the DMC code. Very nice to stitch with them, and I did not use wax at all. So I stitch for 2 days. 1 day full day, and today obviously like a on and off all day. Let's say 2 days I stitch, and here is how much I stitch already. I'm showing you right now preview from the back, and let me lift my camera a little bit up. Look at that. Even from the back end, you can see the face looking not bad even from this side. So in here, I want to show you back end first, because you see how those threads, I have those okay, I need scissors to show you. I wanted this angle of the camera because that way I can see better design to tell you what I'm looking for, but maybe I'm just gonna zoom close to me, that way light will be better. Okay, so I have this stretches that go like, you know, from one to another. Like for example, there's like a one only stitch in here, then one up there, then start. So I did some stretches, but this is kind of was like a singles. What I wanted to create mostly of the face, and if that's a thread kind of left over, I went a little bit over to finish it. And you can see those stretches a little bit in here, but they will be covered on the end with the other ones. For the eyes was the most difficult to do, because if you look in it from this side, look how many colors up there. It's a very fluffy looking backing of the eyes. So let me flip to the front, and here is what we have so far. What do you think? What do you think? So I really wanted to create her eyes to see if they will be look like, or mouth, lips. So yes, I have in here, if we can look, hold on, close, no, I need to zoom out. So basically what I need to stitch on her face, it's this pink patches, this green patches, and yeah, there's like, you see, big patches I left. I spent almost all day just to work on eyes and mouth. When I was trying to count, it's like 15-16 counts only, like in 110 by 10 square, you know. Lots of colors was changing. Like basically, if I can show you, if we can zoom, look at this, like one black, only one black, one black in here, this burgundy, only 3 stitches. There's the light one, it's only 1 stitch. Here is only 1 stitch. So it's like a 2 3 1. So it was very confetti on the eyes to hopefully create. Oh, now I kind of, from this angle, I feel like I see here even like a eye center, which kind of hard to see from the back. from far, no, from far maybe. What I'm thinking, it's actually not too bad. I can see still a face pretty, but it's not going to be as exactly like picture. First of all, if we look on a picture in here, we can see her beautiful, like a, okay, hold on, you can see her teeth, nice and white teeth up there. On a cross stitch we don't have her teeth, they are really dark and brown up there. Now you see in here we have this kind of like a pattern on her skin from both sides of her cheeks. It almost looks like a scar, so I don't know what it is, with a little bit of highlights. In here it's like, it looks like that's the spots, very dark, kind of. I don't see the same resemblance. And you can see, for example, in here her nice rosy cheeks. In here we have this very bright patchy pink, like all these colors was blended kind of not bad together, and then we have this bright pink, almost like a coral pink. But the thing is, when I was looking like from far away, when I would put this canvas, let me just stand this by my blinds and we're going to point light. If we're looking from far, and I will take a camera a little bit even more further, it doesn't look bad, right? It looks pretty. Then further you go away, she looks more kind of beautiful. Depends even on the angle of the canvas. If I would put like a little bit the sideways. So I'm really wondering to see what you would say about this. Do you like it so far or not? I think it's not bad. This one, no brand, I would say like 80%, not bad. 20 is like not enough, maybe not enough colors, because even if they have 35 colors in here, it's definitely not enough colors to create all the details that it should be. So I'm thinking about the backing in here behind her. I think I will stitch everything as needed to be, and all in here that we have blue colors, I will try in half stitch. That way I think it will soften up a little bit of this canvas and bring the character even more close to the front, if all this blue will be in half stitches. But maybe as a half stitch I will do, like, for example, not in 3 threads but maybe in 4 to make a thickness a little bit. I'm not sure yet. So this is just the idea I'm thinking about it. So now if we want to stitch with me a little bit, I think we will pick it up this patch. Well, I will get first this one on her chin, so then we're going to move on to actually create her other cheek, because I don't know yet what kind of color. Actually, you know what, let's see, what kind of color is it? 35. Oh, so 35, it's like white. Well, that's strange, because that's a what, 35, this is white. Yeah, 3865. So she will have a patch of well, it kind of look like a highlight up there, but and a mix with this pink patch in here, and this is will be very bright, and in here white. Very interesting. Well, anyway, let's try it. Let's create with you face, and I think to the end of this video I will hold on to this video till I actually finish the whole skin to see her face, because obviously there's still missing in here, like under brows and here. So let's do it. This is going to be like the quickest review of new stitch, and I have to say That's a lot of stitching I did in 2 days. The day is not over yet. Looks good in here too, when you don't have all those colors behind, right? Right, are you ready? Let me set up camera and get some work with you. I will keep a camera a little bit more further so we can see face a little bit, just so it's more fun for you to watch maybe. And let's get her some highlights. I could use my clamps in here for the table to hold this frame to stitch. You know, I parked that with my ladybug next to me here. But what I did right now, I just put this on the edge of a table and I put my iPad right there. iPad on the top to hold it still. This way I actually can stitch even like with 2 hands if I want to. And give me a sec, when I was getting ready, I broke my couple of nails. Just keep catching it. Okay, I really have to do my manicure. I keep procrastinating and they just keep breaking shorter and shorter. So please comment and let me know, what do you think about this brand? Do you like it? Like, you can tell there is not all details will be visible. There is no back stitching here at all, so it's going to be like a very just a nice and soft image. You can try probably to add back stitch if you like that, to kind of outline maybe lips, to create a little bit, you know, like even with the light color lips, to make it create like a highlights. Or for example, when I look in here on this picture, you see how she has those highlights over her lip up there. You can kind of do the same thing with this even thread that I'm stitching right now. But yes, I knew it's not going to be perfect, but I have to say it's not as bad as I thought it would be. Even last night I was stitching, there were just like lots not done yet. A little bit confused me, those pinky cheeks, and there's a lots of singles in here too. For example, see this color that in here I have one of the stitch in her eye, and the same color one stitch in here. So yes, lots of singles in here as well, lots of changes of threads, especially on her eyes. Lots of on her eyes colors. So I just had to create this video, and plus one of my subscribers also asked if I could start on this design, and I knew I will start because my son wanted to create this character to hang somewhere next to his computer. He has some few of the gamer pictures in his room, so I think, okay, I can start that. Don't twist my arms. I will create one more whip. Why not? One less, one more, right? But when I was told that I can stitch this in 1 week, I was like, haha, not so fast. It does looks like it's small, but there is lots of colors. And when I stitched this one, I was keep thinking about the 18 count of the magical, the castle landscape world, magic world, I don't know what they call. Because it's a yellow colors, maybe I will call it gold castle, magical landscape, something like that. I don't know. We need to make a name for it. So this pretty lady, I kind of enjoy stitch her, even with all those changing colors in her eyes. That was the most difficult area. So soon as I finish her eyes, all these cheeks, this kind of colors around, it really went kind of fast, because how I was stitching, like, you know, holding with two hands like this, so one down, one up, and this way it really go fast. But I will do slowly right now, so it's not two hands on the top of the canvas in here. So I'm having fun actually to stitch her, especially when I just absolutely love this pretty soft looking face and her eyes. The colors may be a little bit not right in here. Yeah, I would love to see her more like a white tease, but it's not showing in here, more like a dark. But sometimes I even want to see how this looked like, what I was doing last night. I would bring this design with me to a mirror and point this design to a mirror so I can see from far kind of vision what I see. And I was surprised that I actually like this. So what can I say? If you like what you see today, I think you should also order if you're into this characters. Young kids probably more that, you know, like them. I'm not sure how fast I can finish this. If I finish in 2 days, kind of a good chunk. I don't know how much it's done. I can count how many stitches I done, because when I will finish, for example, I can see still through like a 1 square, so this is 100 stitches. To, you know, in a face I can count how many stitches that could be. Couple of thousands probably, because also it's not just a face that I did, there's lots of kind of like out to her hair color was going that I stitched already. But I have to say, yeah, I stitched many hours. Didn't have feel like do any diamonds these days, diamond painting. Just not feel sparkle. It's just a little bit dull days for me, because it's all results on what is going on back home. So it's hard. Yesterday was my older sister's birthday. Now she's 63. She is 10 years older from me. So we chit-chat on the phone with her for a while. It was nice to talk to her. Number sounds big and scary, but she don't look like she don't look old to be 63. I don't know. And she feels the same way, like she feel younger, so that's good. That's good. Then in February will be another to my sisters going to be birthdays in 2 days apart from each other. So lots of birthday girls in my family, birthdays in the winter. Excuse me. Feel like I choke on my own air. You know what interesting? I'm stitching with this, and this threads to me doesn't look like white threads. I don't know, it feels like it has some kind of like a cream color I don't know, looks like white, but when I'm, or maybe, you know what, maybe because it's pink seeping through, feels like it's color a little bit more pinkish. So it doesn't look that bad on skin right now as I'm looking. My stitches in here not very perfect. If I would wax threads, they would layer a little bit more neater. But I'm just thinking, I'm hoping when I will wash this, the threads will rest themselves in the water, and after I iron, they should be alright, I hope. And I have some other idea for this design. I will see if I can create it, but that's going to be only on the very end after I stitch her. And I will see if I want to add some kind of jewels to her, because she looks so glamorous in here with all this beautiful you know, the jewels on her dress, neckline, and those bling in her hair. Maybe I will add some sparkle to her. Maybe I will add some gems, the one that like you sew in ABs, not ABs, I have, how you call them, gems that people use them to stitch to the clothes, or in beading projects. We'll see. I want to make her a little bit more glamorous. 35 colors to me definitely here not enough. I wish it would be more, then maybe she would have better I don't know, because in the picture she has such a beautiful eyes, but because there's no back stitch, so we will not gonna have this beautiful eyelashes line. You see that? That's what create those back stitch, would be lashes. So I might will add, or even, you know, those sparks with the gems in here. Maybe we'll need some sparks with the back stitch as well. Maybe some kind of like a silver threads to create those extra sparkle. I don't know. If any of you will find this design in different brand, maybe with more color, please let me know. I would love to stitch again if I would have to, but with many more colors, so the design would be much more beautiful. At this point, I don't know where I'm going to place this video, on which day. I did not figure out yet which day to dedicate for like second day of cross stitch, because looks like lots of you like the idea to have 2 days per week of cross stitch. Because we have a Wednesday, so I don't know, should we make like Monday and Wednesday, or kind of like a more even distance from each other? I don't know. Or Wednesday and where? When? Tell me, please help me. Which day should we do? I don't know. So I will wait for your comments and see which one would be better. Maybe Monday and Wednesday, I don't know. Or Wednesday for sure, and the second day will be whatever day I will feel like to stitch. I don't know. I don't know what to do, girls and boys. I really don't know. Have to manage this schedule. yeah, it doesn't look right now like very big difference in the color in here. When I'm looking right now on camera view, I like it the way this eye, even it's upside down to you, but kind of like a blue grayish eyes in here. And on the picture, I think she has more like a green eyes, or no? No, there's some kind of blue, almost like a rainbow, a little bit in her eyes. If we look one more time on her eyes, see, it's almost like a rainbow by the top up there. I don't know. Alright. Look dark right now because of all those colors seeping through. So yeah, the coverage in here, you see, like I'm doing with 3 threads, and there's lots of color seeping, so it feels like threads are thin but they are soft. Some threads on the end getting a little bit like fluffy maybe, but you know how I like to stitch almost like to the edge, to the very end. So yeah, those threads keep rubbing up. And what else I did soften up this fabric. I did, because it was very stiff. I did not want it to damage my threads. When you pull through the harsh fibers of the canvas, your threads will rubbing off all the time and just will cut eventually them in half or make them very fluffy. So what I did, I find out that it's actually worked for me very well. I tried it for the first time. I just figured out, let me try this way. I roll in a tube and I just squished it, kind of like, you know how I'm gonna show you, so maybe you will try that. When I got my canvas, like this canvas, right, I roll it. So when my canvas got rolled, what I did, I just squished it. I did not twist it, didn't do nothing. I just squished it from each side like this, very gentle, and immediately canvas got soft. Don't have wrinkles, because if you would start twisting it, you would have lots of wrinkles in here. But just to squish, and it just break the top coat of the paint and make it right away very nice and soft. And I thought, wow, how I didn't think of the long time ago to do this way. So I kind of like my discovery for myself, and I think from now on I will soften this way all my canvases if I find that, you know, I don't want to work on a very stiff canvas. Okay, one more row and her cheeks will be done. Looks not bad when it's covering with these colors. Looks good. Of course her face look much darker right now because all those colors underneath. So just picture when we wash and it's going to be just the white underneath. She will be look more glowy like in a picture. Maybe even her mouth will be look different. See, for me it's kind of like a mess in her teeth. It's very dark. It should be like a 2 pearl white teeth up there. Yeah, a little dark. maybe next time I will flip this frame so she facing you, and maybe I will kind of stitch upside down. Because every time I look on the camera, she looks so pretty because she's facing me. Yes, if I would be stitching my hands, it would be so much faster, but I do not like half stitches layer when I do just in my hands. And to be honest, it's a little bit more harder on the knuckles of your fingers, especially my fingers now hurt so badly, and it's easy just to push it from one to another side needle instead of making a double force with your hand and stitch like 2 holes in once. I wanted to record video a little bit sooner, but my neighbor dog was barking a lot. I guess he was home alone, and every time he'll see somebody outside he would start bark. So I was just like, okay, it's probably not a good day for recording today. But then now he kind of quiet, so I take the opportunity to create this video. Okay, my camera will be shut on me very soon, so when I will come back to you again to maybe stitch a little bit more with different color. My battery is flashing as well. .21, so I have like a 2 minutes, but the battery flashing. So come on, can we finish this 6 stitches in here to finish this little square? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Four more. Two more. Countdown. I'm trying quickly. And one last left. All right. Okay. Oh, she's so pretty. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. Now here is her cheek. What do you think? Okay, I will be back with you shortly. The pink patches now I finished, and we are going to work now on the forehead. Now I have to say that maybe it's not very much fun for you to watch, because you know these two colors are very, very similar, because this was the pink patch in here, and if you can see, there's basically almost no difference in the color, but this one slightly pink. So I guess we're just gonna stitch a little bit more. And if I would work the green symbol, let me see what that would be. Maybe something more interesting color to work on. Let me just check 24, what color that would be. 24, a little bit more pinkish. 24, that would be this pink color. 24, so that would be maybe more fun, but I'm just like to kind of work color next to each other. Anyway, I will try my best because now it's already, let's see, 8:50 p.m. now, so it will take me probably maybe a couple more hours, unless I will finish quicker by myself, because if I will work with two hands. Oh, I kind of forgot to switch my light. I'm working right now through the magnifier with the light. Let me see what you see. Well, kind of okay. I guess not as bad shadow like I thought. So this way I can see a little bit better. Let me try with two hands maybe to create this patch a little bit faster. So I guess after I see her face scanned done, I'm just going to continue to stitch everything that fit in this hoop circle that I have right now, besides the background. Background, like I said, I will be leave alone for now. This blue color till the very end. I'm not going to do this now. And the blue color 06 would be, can't remember what the DMC color would be. I already kind of put the, oh no, 06, no, I have here paper, let me check. Something gray probably. Oh no, 06 it's 310. Oh yeah, 310. The blue color is 310. So if I want to do in one like a half stitch, oh, that could be probably will be visible to much white canvas later. So I might will change my mind about back stitching, unless stitching more threads and try to half stitch. I don't know. I don't really know now what to do. Anyway, that's going to be my very last thing I will stitch. Usually if I stitch anything, I always start with black color to finish it first. That will kind of create more dimension to the design. But I might will have to, yeah, I will leave it to the end. Then I will try a couple stitches in full stitch, couple stitches in a half stitch, in different thickness of the threads, and see what looks better, because I do have extra lots of black threads from different canvases, so I'm not going to run out of threads if I have to stitch thicker layer, you know. See those noises of the threads go through, because I have pretty much a good stretch of this canvas on this hoop, and that's one of those hoops that I told you is the best plastic one that kind of pinching fabric between, and you can really make this like a drum, like it's a good stretch on this one. So it kind of satisfying even to me sometimes when it's very quiet and I don't listen to any video. It's just a thread go through. It's almost like magic, how you say, can put you to sleep. Oh, my design fell. Making noises. I put the front of me so I can see the girl what I'm stitching. Well, I hope this way that she's actually facing you, That's kind of more fun for you to watch. I did not stitch here yet this red punch of color, so it's going to be something else, very light color probably. No, I did stitch already with that color. It's a gray color, I think. The one that I need to cut threads because I don't have any more. I need to untight that braid extras that I got threads to continue here. If I can, I will cut threads a little bit longer. Usually I unfold them and then find a center, and from there I'm just folding on half, on half, on half till I actually like the link, because it's better when you thread longer, and if it's a good actually thread. Some threads, oh, somebody actually asked me about those threads that usually Riolis have. They are like a soft threads. Those ones better to stitch because it's a wool thread. I think you need to stitch a shorter thread better because they are really fluffing up and they break very easily. So those particular threads I wouldn't be recommend to do longer. Shorter is better. When we have now a couple of rows of this color, can you kind of see the difference between colors or no? Like a pink, yeah, I think you can see a little bit pinkish from here. It's just the background seeping too much right now. I might will upload this video just whatever, any day when it's ready, sooner, just to kind of show you the progress a little bit faster instead of wait all the way to next week. Why not? I don't think you mind if I have 2 videos per day sometimes. If you don't have time to watch certain day, come back tomorrow. You know, always next time. Like this one now I'm stitching 3 threads, but they are so thin. It looks thinner. Some threads feels thicker, some thinner, I have to say. Because now this one, it's really kind of, I don't know if they rubbing off or what. It kind of soft threads, but I like to stitch with this one. Definitely not DMC. DMC is strong. They are not rubbing off till the end you finish. This one a little bit different, and I don't know what kind of threads they using. I wish they would, like in you know, whereas the pattern would mention what kind of threads it is, but they don't do the names. And I am not that professional to recognize kind of the threads just from touching them. For me, if it's just outcome good, then it's good. Come on, Daisy. She's sneaking quietly. Go lay down. She will come to me, then she saw me recording video and she started to tiptoe like slow motion. Till I give her permission to come, and she's like now snuggling on the sofa next to me. I just took them out, so it's kind of still wet. It was raining today and then getting a little bit cold. this coming week we waiting snow every day. Looks like it's going to be more snow start. So far we have a green grass again. I like this kind of winter when snow keep melting away and it's not accumulate more and more, so it's a very not bad winter at all. Okay, I think I need to maybe move a little bit to the center there. Do you like these noises of the threads? Now it's exactly 9 o'clock. 9 p.m. of January 20th today as I'm stitching. So I started this design on January 19. Let's see how fast I will finish this. I don't know how much I will stitch every day or not every day. It's just this one I really wanted to see face, so I've really worked many hours. I think I stitched last night to about maybe 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So for her face, I will have to stitch three symbols left. This red, green, and you see those like a stripy one. So, oh, and just like a one, see, that's what I'm saying, like just a single one in here. The purple circle, just one. And then here just like a black dots in here, but I can do that later. Oh no, there's a 2 in here, 2 lines, 2 stitches in different as well. So yeah, lots of in here, kind of like a singles. I call it singles even if it's like a 2 or 3 stitches, but still I have to all the time to get new thread start, you know. So yeah, I think the face, it's the most difficult with many changes of colors. I hope the rest will be much faster to do. Well, plus rest of I will do cross-country stitch until like I stitch till I finish thread. Right now, if I stitch on a face and I still have my thread, I just park my thread on my the paper palette where all the thread is, and I'm just starting a new one because that's my plan to finish face. So that's why it takes me many time to change my needle, so it's kind of slowing me down big time. After that will be faster because I will be working with one color till I finish in a certain area, for example on her hair, ear. Maybe later on to a little bit relax. I don't know if I'm going to do some diamond painting later on, or I'm just going to spend today day all the way just to cross stitch. Actually no, I need to go and clean my room, organize some more craft that it's keep kind of accumulating, and I still didn't finish. I'm just doing slowly not my priority. I'm just keep the room as more the storage, because I always work in here. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so my my thread in here is getting short. Hopefully it's going to be enough to finish this little patch. Sometimes I have like 2-3 stitches and I literally don't have enough to finish. One time I have only one cross stitch left and I didn't have not even a little bit of thread to finish. So, and I was like, oh, it sucks to get started brand new thread just for that one stitch. Okay. Oh, I almost see tuck tuck tuck, and I almost missed this one to make a full stitch. I need to be more careful. These days really have like a very dryness in my throat. I have that before months ago or so, that have this bad coughs and very dry throat, and it feels like it's coming back to me. I don't know if that's a allergy, some kind of kicking in or what. No idea. Need a good tea. I will have a good cup of tea with lemon and the cookies, of course. Have not to have a cookies. We'll take a break at the same time because I've been stitching all day long, doing laundry, this and that. So I need to take a break anyway. And then after the break, I will stitch the rest of this design to finish her face, and I will come back to you and show you how she looks like fully stitched on her face. So that would be fun to see, and hopefully you like it, and I hope you have fun, you know, watching my new start. My goodness, I don't know how many now I have. I'm not supposed to start any, but now, you know, I'm thinking of about that 18 count, that I think I will do a little bit test with you on how many threads we want to do, because some of you think it would be a good idea to test this, and I will give you a heads up. I told you that I'm waiting one more, and I actually yesterday ordered one more of those 18 counts, so altogether I will have them 3. So that's what I kinda thinking, if I should wait the other ones to see which one I would love to stitch first to start. I can do the test on a side of the canvas to see how many threads I want to stitch, but actual stitching to do maybe when I receive 3 of them together to show you, and maybe we will pick, I don't know, they also gorgeous. That's what it's hard to kind of pick. Okay, I'm done with this one. Okay, so I don't have in here this particular color. I will be back to you. Yeah, I will be back to you with the full stitching. So here's what we have so far. Look how pretty. Yes, it's my iPad in here. So okay, see you on a little bit. It took me longer than I thought, so this is now next day. It's next day now, morning, and here it is. You can see this on the actual daylight, how she look like with different angle. Maybe, what do you think? What do you think? I think it's not bad at all. It's just, as I say, if it would be more colors, it would be more better, but I think for this kind of design, it's not bad, not bad. I like her face. And that little patch of pink, when you go like much further, if I put this kind of stand to computer, kind of blend in the far away you go. Maybe not good light the way I show you right now, but let's see if I can put this into the wall. You see that? She looks good. She looks good. So this is test number 1. Spent 2 days on it. It's about probably a little bit over 2,000 stitches, because if I was counting those squares and all this that kind of further way up there on her hair and stuff, so it will be around 2,000, maybe a little bit more. Not bad, I would say. That was a good stitching time. Okay, now I'm going to wait for your comments and see what you think. Thank you so much for staying with me, and I will see you tomorrow.